morning again, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. As you can see, we're not in the church. I think that's pretty darn obvious we're not in the church. I actually decided to come out to the edge of the desert biome here and start playing around a little bit, trying to get some of the things ticked off. We got a couple of aloe leaves. We fought a couple plague spitters. We also dug up all the oil shale we needed. And we have made our one oasis smoothie, but we're definitely going to need more of those. Excuse me, I was talking. We're definitely going to need more of the oasis smoothies, unfortunately. Now, because if we look, we need, what was it? 20 minutes in this biome, which is a decently long time. We also need 10 plague spitters. We actually had 3 last night. Only 1 did I manage to kill actual in the biome itself. The rest kind of followed me outside the biome and made life a little bit more difficult. I hear somebody. Made life a little bit more difficult, but I feel like we're going to need these oasis biomes just to get over to Bob. Just getting over to Bob. These are going to last me how long? 5 minutes. That is not very long at all, unfortunately. And getting over to the Bob is going to take a decent bit of time. And there's the loot any containers. Perfect. So that just leaves the plague spitters and the time. And also getting over there, because Bob is the one who gives us our badge. And we need to talk to him to get that badge. I think we actually have enough aloe for, I want to say 3? I see a plague spitter. I hate your bees. Oh, I hate the plague spitters so much. All right, let's pop out of the biome real quick. We also do need more mushrooms as well, unfortunately. Because that's really actually what we're hurting on right now. I kind of thought there'd be more mushrooms around. It wouldn't be as much of an issue. Needless to say, I was wrong. Oh, there's some. Do I have any skill points? No. All right, well, it was worth a shot. Let's craft another oasis smoothie. And I think those 3 should be enough. Those 3 should be enough to get us over to Bob's. But we got to get to a certain point. I want to get to that 5-minute mark first. That we have 5 minutes down. And then maybe we can start heading towards Bob's. Hopefully finding those plague spitters along the way. And getting the rest of this biome completed. I feel like I should be seeing more of the plague spitters than I am. I know they are somewhat invisible when you first encounter them. They're like at 50% opacity or something. Something weird like that. To make it look like they're blending in. They're a mirage. They're blending into the desert background. However, for something like this where you're supposed to be hunting them, that can make life a little bit difficult, can't it? There's one. Got your bees. Got you. And how many is that? That is 3. Oof. I feel like this is going to take a while. Ooh, we were getting hot there for a moment. However, let's take a quick look at where we're at with that. We are currently at 7 minutes out of 20. Now, each one of the oasis smoothies is going to give us 5 minutes of cooling, so that should be enough to get us at 20 minutes. So I think the plan is we're going to start heading over towards Bob. We're going to pop the smoothie first, start heading towards Bob, and hopefully get those plague spitters along the way. Because I really can't think of any other way to do this other than just start making the beeline there. And hope. A lot of hoping. Huffing copium. Oh, there's a plague spitter right ahead. Run you down. Get that knockdown on you. so you don't get the chance to split. Oh, you are a feral, I think. No? Just angry. Oh, hi. Didn't need you attacking me too. Alright, let's keep going down. Hopefully we can find another one to run over. Maybe not the best way to treat my bicycle right now. But it's kind of a fun way to hunt the plague spitters, I gotta admit. Is there a road anywhere around here? It certainly doesn't feel like it. There's another one knocked down. He was about to scream too, which made that really, really satisfying. I still don't see a road anywhere. Also, you are in the wrong biome, my friend. And you, oh, come on. I thought they were dead already. Or was that a different one? No, it was the same one. It was the same one. Where are you? That was not a great series of events. Let's head... Unfortunately, we need to head back now. That was so unfortunate. Those bugs are not to be messed with. We are severely... Oh, it's going to take more than one honey to even get us cleared up. Oh no. I may have underestimated the desert. You know, I can honestly say that was not a situation I was expecting. We barely made it out of the desert in one piece. We are lethargic, we are dizzy, or we're concussed, and we're infected. That was not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting the desert to be kind of a walk in the park, to be perfectly honest. But that just changed how I felt about absolutely everything. So we'll take our honeys, we'll take our vitamins, we'll take our painkillers. And I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to wolf down some food and some hydration. That gives us 24, and that gives us 20. I don't know how the coffee is more hydrating, but we'll take it. We are back up to full health already, though. I think, however, I am going to take vitamins and honey with us both. Just because, again, that was a little bit more than I bargained for. But it doesn't mean we're going to stop. We need to head back to that biome and keep trying, because we are one plague spitter away and only 6 minutes away. Or 8 minutes. I know how to do math. Of course, we had the plague spitter attack us right before the biome. Where else would he attack us? In the biome he's supposed to be in? No. That would make sense. However, we have found what looks to be a little bit of a road, a little bit of a path. Hopefully this will be enough to take us over to Bob. We only need one plague spitter, so we're going to keep going as much as we can along this little path. And in about 2 minutes, we'll take our oasis drink, and hopefully that will be enough to get us over to Bob. All right. Plague spitters are done. We just need to get... Oh, come on, you stupid bird. You stupid bird. Now we just need to get over to Bob's and survive. Surviving is kind of a key point here now. Surviving is absolutely a key point. Oh yeah, and this doesn't actually lead anywhere. Great. You know what would have been really nice? A road. Any sort of road. A path. Cement. I would have even taken goddamn cobblestone. But no, we're just going to ride over the hills themselves. I could not find a road anywhere, so we're taking a long way. But at least we're getting close. Oh, we're finally back out into open flatland again, or flatter. Better than what we were just riding around in. And I can see Bob's off in the distance. We've still got a couple minutes on our oasis, and we only have a couple minutes left until we've cleared the 20 minutes we need for the desert. So, with any luck, by the time we get to Bob, we'll be all set and all ready to turn absolutely everything in. Of course, there's another plague spitter. Hey, look, an anvil. you know what? For what we had to go through, anvil seems like a small price for Bob to pay for our pain and suffering, I guess you could say. I mean, I know I can make one myself, but taking one's way more fun. You know what? We're just going to pop that last Oasis smoothie. Might as well. Because we should be less than a minute away. Let's talk to Bob. Let's get that other quest turned in.
Well, now you can strut sitting down. Good job.
Sure. We'll take the crafting skill bundle. Open that up. A couple more forged aheads. A couple knife guys. Not really a ton that I needed. Can I see your inventory? Do you have anything useful? I know I'm getting my hopes up there, but if you have something useful, that would be great. Not especially so far. Okay, anything here that might be useful? Vehicle adventures. Vehicle adventures is useful. Tool digest. Those are useful. No crucible, of course. Can't get too useful on us. But we can make steel quality 3. And that should unlock, yes, the rest of the mini bike for us. We also got some steel tool parts at some point. I think those were ones I already had.
Here's what I've got.
Do you have any more? No.
Well, you're lower than a snake's belly and a wagon root.
What? I don't speak redneck. Could you translate that one for me? All right.
That job was
Let's get our biome badge. We are finally free in the desert. However, how the hell do we get back there from here? All our stuff is still over in the burned biome. Actually, you know what? Give me a job in the area that the fortified farm. Sure. You know what? Fortified farm. That sounds like it's going to be a great place for us to set up. Let's go take the fortified farm. Hopefully that will be a decent enough spot for us to set up our new base. Wow, there's a lot of you guys out here, huh? I'm wondering if this is the road that is going to take us back over to Jen. I'm hoping that's the case, and I think that's something I'm going to need to explore soon. But first for the fortified farm. If not, we do have the silo here, which is a pretty decent POI. Oh my god, could you stop? You guys are everywhere. Oh, it's Rex's old place. I think it's Rex's old place. Yeah, it looks like it. But, oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Let's just start the quest. Let's just start the quest. What was this? This was a fetch and clear? Sounds like I woke everybody up at least. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting you. I gotta be honest. You were not in my bingo book for things I had to clear here. However, level 27, I'll happily take that. Anything in the duffel bag? Some biker boots? Not really all that interested. This is a weird clear because I can't tell how much of this is going to be outside versus inside, but it looks like it has some good farming plots. Let's head inside, however. Those are locked. This also seems like the type of place that's going to have a dog somewhere. Okay, could you not? I really don't have the time or energy for you guys. Okay. Love the new POIs, I swear. Oh, they weren't kidding when they said oh, you're a cop. You need to go. You need to go. The cop needed to go. They weren't kidding when they said fortified, though. Interesting. This place definitely tells a story. And that is really, really cool to me. Hello. Oh. Man, I broke my own protection. I'm just gonna wait for everybody to come to me. Arlene, you just scared the hell out of me. I don't... Ooh. How in the world? Oh, they're outside. No. You... No. Don't need that from you right now. Oh, you just broke down the front door. Double-barrel shotguns. Nice thing to unlock. Looks like I go through here. Actually, it looks like we might be just about done in here. Top part of the barn seems to be the last bit. All right, we're going to wait for them to come to me. That's the clear supply, the clear the area done. That opens up the hatch. Let's grab the satchel. Anything else that we might want to take with us? Anything else that may help us out? That could help us. That could help us. We'll take that. We'll take that. I think we're going to set up right up here. This seems pretty, like a pretty decent place. Is that worth anything? 88. Not really. Crack a book box. Level 4 wrench. Nothing really in medical supplies. You know what? We're going to take it. We're going to take those. It just sounds so bad down there right now. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple minutes, clear this out a little bit, because I'm thinking this is where we're going to set up for the evening and for the time being. And now we can actually move to kill the things that are giving us a hard time. Like him. And him. Alright, let's go see Bob. And let's also throw an axe right here for a new home. I am so tired of the plague spitters already. They are absolutely ridiculous in how frequently they seem to spawn. For something that I thought was going to be a rare or special zombie spawn, I feel like I'm seeing just as many of those as I am anything else. I kind of figured they'd be like on the same level as like cops. There's another one. All right, Bob, what do you got for me?
Living in high cotton now.
I'll take that. Do you have any mini bike parts out of curiosity? You have a cement mixer though. You do have a cement mixer. How close am I to cement mixer? Cement. Oh. I already have it unlocked. In that case, I'm not buying it. Screw that. I didn't realize I unlocked it already. When did I unlock that? Oh yeah. No, I unlocked it a little while ago. Actually, we're almost close to the chemistry station. All right, let's head back to this temporary, or not even temporary, to our base. This is going to be our base for the foreseeable future. I just want to get rid of you. I hate the bees. I hate you. I just want you out of my life. But yeah, this is going to be our base for the foreseeable future. There's something just floating there. Huh. I'm going to assume it's the infection talking. All right, so here's what I'm thinking to kind of keep ourselves a little bit safer. Yeah, I see you. I don't have any wood on me, but luckily they had some right there. Let's make some blocks. I think we're just going to pull some nice old tricks to make this work. Set up this for ourselves. Get rid of the railing, of course. Now we have our way in and up. But we need something for them now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to shapes, wedge 60s, advanced rotation. And we're just going to make a silly little zombie dropper. And I think I can get rid of these railings as well. Ow. Yeah, there's barbed wire there, apparently. Yep, there is barbed wire there. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? What my thinking is, we'll create a path. Probably like more like right here for the zombies to walk up. They're going to climb up. They're going to say, oh, look, there's a path right there. Run across. And of course, they're just going to fall into the zombie dropper. It's not an elegant solution by any means, but for now, it's the solution I have. So once I have this set up, I'm going to come back and talk to you guys again in just a moment. All right, there we go. I think that's going to have to do. It's not an elegant solution by any means, but it's better than what we had. Just a simple little zombie dropper. They're going to run in, they're going to fall down. Hopefully that will be enough to keep most of them at bay. I would also like to put potentially a door right here so that way we're not completely exposed to the elements. Let's do this shape. Just a nice basic block shape. It's not going to look the cleanest, but I would rather have it look not all that clean than be not all that useful. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm actually going to just take out that wall as well. Because then, at least, I know it's all squared up. And we have our nice, secure little base. However, the nighttime is also coming soon. We also have a quick way down, which is nice. Comes built into the base. But for the foreseeable future, I think this is going to be our home base. It's not the best, admittedly, but it could be way, way worse. And right now, at least it's safe. It's safe. It protects us from the elements. Well, once I repair these windows, it will. But yes, it's safe. It protects us from the elements. It will protect us from storms. And I think that's all we could actually ask for. But I think that's where I'm actually going to leave it off here tonight. I'm going to spend the rest of the night just kind of patching some holes in the base and making sure our living space is not going to just fall down around us. I also may take a quick trip over to the burn biome, try and get back some of our supplies, and then I will meet you guys again in the morning. So guys, if you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But thank you so much for joining me again. I'm glad that we're finally in the desert. I'm finally glad that we're able to get some good loot. And I will see you all again in the next episode. Take care.